Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Robin Brown was left out of the fight during some unpleasant talks, suggesting that Sister Wives patriarch Kody Brown is attempting to mend his connections with his elder children after years of stress and hardship. Even after the pain of betrayal his divorces left behind, Kody has demonstrated throughout Sister Wives Season 19 that he intends to take his relationship with Robin seriously. For the past few seasons, it has been difficult to watch Kody overcome his emotions, particularly given how he has been depending on Christine Brown, Janelle Brown, and Mary Brown to handle his actions. Kody's marriages to his first three wives came to a halt one after another after he had been married to them for an average of more than 30 years. It was evident that Kody was going through a lot of upheaval when Christine left him during Sister Wives Season 17, and Robin tried to support him while he dealt with his difficult feelings. Even though Kody was aware of his difficulties, his relationships with Janelle and Mary reached a breaking point in Sister Wives Season 18, and he was at a loss for how to handle the flood of challenging feelings he was experiencing. During the COVID-19 epidemic, Kody's relationship with his children deteriorated as he established complex rules that prevented him from seeing them and argued with them about what was and wasn't possible for their visits. Although his relationships with the elder children changed as a result of the pandemic, the Brown family had been struggling for years. While Robin and Kody's children have a wonderful relationship with Kody, his other children have had difficulty getting their father's love, attention, and understanding. Now that Robin is gone, Kody's situation might be altering. It's been evident that Kody has been having trouble with Robin's involvement in his life at times, as he has navigated the most trying years of his life. Robin has long been able to control Kody's emotions, but her treatment of the family patriarch has also been a little manipulative. Robin frequently informed Kody how he felt and how he should react, instead of listening to him express his feelings. Robin had previously made his problems about her, giving him her own viewpoint rather than being honest about how Kody would feel on her own. Kody hasn't been falling for Robin's ruse as much as he used to in previous Sister Wives episodes. Even though Kody is still committed to Robin as his wife, he has become less trusting of the counsel she offers him and the enticements she uses to try to influence him to act in a certain way. Kody has been doing more of what he believes is correct rather than listening to Robin. Kody's ability to think independently is a welcome shift in the Sister Wives patriarch's decision-making process, even though it's not always the best option. Kody hasn't done much to attempt to be a decent parent to his 18 kids, but he's making an effort without his wife's help. Kody has struggled to process his feelings around his divorces and determine where to land during the past few seasons of Sister Wives. It's become evident that the children, particularly Kody, had their own views about their parents' separation and the media attention that surrounded it, despite Kody's expectation that his connections with them would not change during the public divorces he had with their mothers. Kody revealed in recent Sister Wives episodes that he tried to connect with his children even when Robin wasn't there. He wasn't intending to speak to every one of them, but he found himself spending a lot of time with many of the children and discussing candidly how the family's life had been going over the past few years. Even though Robin was unable to take part, Kody didn't feel comfortable allowing her to express her opinions about the matter. Overall, Kody and the family were able to accomplish more by keeping her out of the scenario. In addition to doing his hardest to find a solution with his children, Kody is also appearing to accept some greater responsibility for his misbehavior than he has in the past. Although Kody isn't acknowledging all of his mistakes, it's a significant first step for the patriarch to acknowledge that he believes he bears some of the responsibility for the problems in his family. Over the past few years, Kody has been suppressing his emotions and trying to make other people appear to be the issue rather than him alone. Kody has exhibited difficult, albeit occasionally understandable, behavior. It is evident that Kody has been trying to work through his feelings of pain with Robin's assistance during the latter year of his life without his children. Her efforts to improve his feelings regarding the divorces and his connections with his children have, regrettably, not been very successful. After a challenging period of time, Kody seems to be able to accept a little more responsibility now that he has given things some thought, reflected on his emotions, and moved on with his life. Even though Kody and Robin are continuing their relationship, It's obvious that he isn't very hopeful about how her bond with his children will develop. It's evident that Cody's older children are struggling to cope with their father's wife in a constructive manner, as they have openly discussed their issues with Robin in recent Sister Wives seasons. Although Robin and Cody prioritize their love over most other aspects of their lives, it is evident that they have struggled with how the older children view them and their marriage. Although Cody has consistently attempted to portray his children as being unable to form a relationship with them without Robin's involvement, it's possible that he has since changed his mind. Cody appears to realize that it could be simpler for him to be less linked to Robin in the present when it comes to his connections with the children, as evidenced by his progress and his decision to visit his children independently. Over the past few seasons, Cody appears to have come to terms with the fact that he might need to spend time with the children alone if he wants to be close to them. It's evident that Cody is prioritizing improving his relationship with his kids and being more forthright about his behavior as Sister Wives Season 19 progresses. The way Cody has spoken about Christine, Janelle, and Mary throughout the past few seasons has made him a more vile character than ever before. He has been candid about his hurt, but he has also attempted to fabricate tales about how his relationships with his ex-partners have influenced him to make bad choices. Cody has been caustic, admitting that he never liked the original group. Cody is coming clean about being overly harsh on his ex-wives, even acknowledging that he has been lying about them on the show, even though Sister Wives Season 19 is still ongoing. Cody disclosed that he wasn't always telling the truth while filming Sister Wives, particularly in the most recent seasons, and that his claim that he never loved his ex-partners was a lie. It's evident that Cody has decided it's more important to be transparent than to comply with Robin's demands regarding his previous relationships, and he hopes to harm Christine, Janelle, and Mary in return. In addition to coming clean about his own deception, Cody seems to be reaching a breaking point in which he can no longer tolerate Robin's actions. When it comes to following Robin's instructions, Cody doesn't appear to be lying down or paying close attention to her. As the patriarch of the Sister Wives family appears to be defending himself, Cody's actions toward his lone surviving wife deviate from the norm. In recent episodes, Cody appears to be more autonomous, refusing to let Robin dictate to him or guide him in non-Robin settings. Many changes that have benefited Robin, yet wounded Cody, have occurred throughout her presence in his life. One major issue has been Cody's unwillingness to look past Robin's actions and acknowledge that she is a problem in his life, but it appears that he may be attempting to get past the challenges in order to forge a new bond with his kids. It might be a huge issue for the family patriarch if Cody is actually making progress with his children on Sister Wives without Robin. In the upcoming episode of Sister Wives, Cody Brown, star of the TLC series, reveals the truth about a terrible act he did in the past and discloses something strange he took from his ex-wives. Robin and her children are probably going to be left to handle everything now that Cody gave his ex-wives and their children a terrible task. You have to wonder if Cody is pushing Robin away as well once he discloses his plan, even if he might not be aware of it. Sister Wives, does Cody Brown have a pirate sound? In the upcoming Sister Wives episode, Cody Brown tells his 3 ex-wives about a terrible thing he did in his best pirate voice. It's probably too late to significantly alter his now-dissolved marriages. However, it provides some insight into what Robin Brown and her children are going through at his house now. Strangely enough, some may view this as a turning point for the 18-year-old father. Today, he finally recognizes himself as his admirers and ex-wives have always seen him. He made a false statement, which is his first significant admission. There is a lot more to this, though. Cody claimed that, other from Robin Brown, he didn't love any of his spouses during his 3 divorces. This was painful for his wives, Janelle Brown, Christine Brown, and Mary Brown, even though they were not close to him at the time. However, they came out and denied it. Mary Brown attacks her former shared husband. Cody's claim that he never loved his first 3 spouses was false. Mary Brown informed the sister spouse's audience. Because of all the wonderful memories she shared with him, she knew he loved her. In addition to telling her that he loved her, this first wife also showed Mary that he loved her. This was particularly true for Mary prior to taking on additional wives, when they were a monogamous relationship. Janelle and Christine didn't trust Cody either when he blurted this out on TV. The sister wives' children were enraged by this statement as well. Sister wives. When Cody loses it. Cody reveals his feelings and the reasons for his statement in the upcoming Sister Wives episode. He acknowledges that he loved each and every one of his marriages. He now appears to understand how hurt his 3 ex-wives were to learn that he had never loved them. What made him do it then? Cody says that the 3 spouses' departures from him caused him to feel hurt and enraged. Fans, however, don't believe it because Cody Brown appeared to shove them in the direction of the exit sign. But when Cody reveals what he did with his wives, it's the true stunner. Absorb it like a sponge. If it had come from a man who wasn't so disparaging to these spouses, the sister spouse's patriarch statement would have struck a chord with fans. Cody claimed that his wives and children gave him a feeling of who he is. He always considered himself to be a caring father and a devoted husband. This is because he was treated in this manner by his family for many years. However, his identity has been completely destroyed for him today. He has absorbed the rage and contempt that his wives and many of his children have directed at him. Thus, he doesn't like the way he sees himself now. Cody claimed that the way those around him treated him shaped who he was. Their perception of him as a husband and father shaped who he was. In the previous episodes, he was regarded like a king by his wives and children. He therefore believed that he was a truly good man. The terrible new identity soon took hold. Sister wives. Robin Brown has a huge assignment left for her. They now have that responsibility because Robin Brown is his only surviving wife and her children are the only ones he interacts with. Cody probably turns to them in order to reinvent himself. It appears that Robin's 2 eldest girls are awestruck by the man who took them in. Even while they watch him and Robin interact, Cody claimed to be able to capture their attention. He says the children are in awe of his and Robin's love for one another. Therefore, the man who once considered himself to be a good father and a loving husband now has the opposite identity. Additionally, Cody Brown has had a terrible time, which has led him to lose his temper. Some admirers question whether he is pursuing Robin Brown and maybe pushing her away as well. However, it appears that Robin Brown is now responsible for reviving Cody Brown's long-gone persona. He will once more turn to others around him to help shape who he is if he keeps using this tactic. Thus, this is Cody Brown's approach. Additionally, some fans, both on and off the TLC series, believe it is a fairly depressing method for him to discover who he is. Cody Brown wants to leave Robin out of his relationships with his kids after Sister Wives Season 19. The shocking truth about his family's future. Introduction. The world of Sister Wives has always been rife with drama, but nothing compares to the tension unfolding in the Brown family right now. Season 19 has left fans with more questions than answers, and at the center of it all is Cody Brown's surprising decision to distance his wife, Robin Brown, from his relationships with his children. What could have possibly led Cody to make such a drastic move, and what does it mean for his already fractured family dynamic? In this explosive article, we dive deep into Cody's bold decision to separate Robin from his relationships with his kids. We'll explore the shocking developments in Season 19, the reactions from Cody's other wives, and what this could mean for the future of the Brown family. You won't believe what Cody has been hiding, and the aftermath could change everything for this infamous polygamous family. Chapter 1. The cracks begin to show. Season 19 shocks fans. For years, Cody Brown's relationships with his wives and children have been the subject of intense scrutiny. But in Sister Wives Season 19, things took a dramatic turn. Fans have watched as Cody's relationships with his wives have become increasingly strained, particularly with Janelle and Christine. But the real shocker came when Cody made the controversial decision to isolate Robin from his relationships with his kids. Throughout the season, viewers were left wondering what had led Cody to this point. Was it the growing tension within the family? Or was it something more? What was clear is that Cody seemed determined to protect his relationship with Robin at all costs, even if it meant sacrificing his bond with his children. Cody's other wives, Janelle and Christine, had already left the family, and the cracks between Cody and his kids were starting to widen. With his focus increasingly on Robin, Cody began to push his children further and further away. But was this a strategic move, or was Cody simply overwhelmed by his complicated family life? "This is not what I expected when I joined this family," one of Cody's children confided in an emotional moment. "It's like he's choosing her over us. It's heartbreaking." Chapter 2. Cody's shocking decision. Why he wants Robin out of his children's lives. The most shocking revelation of Sister Wives Season 19 came when Cody Brown made a decision that sent shockwaves through the family. He wanted to distance Robin from his relationships with his children. For years, Robin Brown has been at the center of controversy, with many fans questioning whether Cody's attachment to her was causing a rift in the family. While Cody and Robin's bond appeared to grow stronger over the seasons, it seemed to come at the expense of his relationships with his other wives and children. But what was the tipping point that led Cody to make this unprecedented move? As Cody's relationships with Janelle and Christine deteriorated, he began to focus more on Robin. But in doing so, Cody started to alienate his kids, especially the older ones. The kids began to feel like they were no longer a priority in their father's life. And when Cody made the decision to leave Robin out of his interactions with his children, the fallout was immediate. Chapter 3. The Growing Divide. Cody and his kids struggle to connect. Cody's relationship with his children has been a topic of tension for years. As the children grew older, they began to question their father's decisions, particularly his treatment of their mothers and his increasing focus on Robin. Many of Cody's older kids began to express their frustration with their father's favoritism toward Robin, and the growing divide between them and their dad became undeniable. "It's like he doesn't even see us anymore," said one of Cody's teenage sons, his voice breaking with emotion. "All he cares about is Robin. She's always in the middle of everything, and we're just left behind." While Cody's relationship with Robin has been a constant source of conflict, it wasn't until season 19 that the full extent of his distancing became apparent. Cody's kids, who had once been his pride and joy, now seemed like an afterthought. And the more Cody pushed them away, the more the divide between them grew. "I've tried to be there for my kids, but it's getting harder," Cody admitted in a rare moment of reflection. "I don't know what else to do." But the reality of the situation is clear. Cody's decision to prioritize Robin has come at a devastating cost to his relationship with his children. Chapter 4. The Other Wives' Reactions. Janelle and Christine's Shock. As Cody became more focused on Robin, his relationships with his other wives, Janelle and Christine, began to deteriorate even further. Both Janelle and Christine had been vocal about their frustrations with Cody's favoritism toward Robin. But when Cody made the decision to leave Robin out of his interactions with his kids, the other wives were left reeling. Janelle, who had already distanced herself from Cody in recent seasons, was not surprised by his decision. "Cody's always put Robin first," Janelle said bluntly. "He's chosen her over the family for years. It's nothing new." But Christine's reaction was more complicated. As Cody's former wife and the mother of several of his children, Christine was deeply hurt by his decision. "I never thought Cody would do this to his own kids," Christine admitted in a tearful interview. "It's heartbreaking to watch." For Christine, the decision to isolate Robin from his relationships with the kids felt like a betrayal. "We've all tried to make this work, but it's clear now that Cody's focus is on Robin, and that's all that matters to him. The rest of us are just an afterthought." Chapter 5. The Impact on Robin. The Price of Cody's Favoritism. While Cody's decision to distance Robin from his kids may have come as a shock to many, the real fallout was felt by Robin herself. For years, Robin had been the source of tension in the family, with fans speculating about her role in the breakup of Cody's marriages. Now, with Cody's focus solely on her, Robin found herself caught in the middle of a family-wide crisis. "It's so hard," Robin admitted during a candid moment on the show. "I love Cody, but I don't want to be the reason his relationships with his kids fall apart." Robin's emotional struggle was evident as she navigated the fallout from Cody's decision. On one hand, she wanted to support her husband, but on the other, she knew that his decision was creating irreparable damage within his family. "His kids deserve more than this," Robin confessed. "But I don't know how to fix it. I don't want to be the one to cause more pain, but I also don't know how to make things better." Chapter 6. The Children Speak Out. The Pain of Being Left Behind. As Cody's children came to terms with their father's growing distance from them, their pain became more evident. Many of Cody's kids, especially his older ones, began to speak out against their father's behavior, voicing their frustration with his treatment of them. "I feel like I don't even exist in his life anymore," one of Cody's adult children said, their voice tinged with bitterness. "It's like he doesn't care about us anymore. He's just focused on Robin, and it hurts." The emotional toll on Cody's children was clear as they struggled to understand why their father had chosen Robin over them. "I'm tired of being ignored," another child confessed. "We just want our dad back. We want the family we once had, but it feels like it's gone forever." For Cody's kids, the reality was sinking in. Their father's favoritism toward Robin had pushed them to the sidelines, and they didn't know how to get back into his life.